Hello, Sai. This is Arsenic Cigarettes. This is my first video on YouTube, so forgive me if I stumble and if the quality of it is poor. I just wanted to respond to your question to current atheists that were once Christian. You were curious as to what their beliefs were. I myself was raised Roman Catholic, which means I believed in the Holy Spirit. I believed in the process of transubstantiation, which means, if you don't know what that means, it means that when you go up to communion to receive the Eucharist, which is the little holy wafer and the wine, that they actually transformed into the literal blood and flesh of Christ. I also believed in the miraculous conception, believed in the powers of the saints. I believed in purgatory, which I don't know if every Christian religion has purgatory. I know that most of them have heaven and hell. I just didn't know about the purgatory thing. I think that might be a Catholic thing mainly, but I did believe in that. I believed in the power of the rosary as a tool for contrition, repenting. You can use it. It's usually like a punishment almost. You commit some sort of venial sin and you say 10 rosaries, 5 Hail Marys, things like that. Let me see. Eventually I stopped believing in pretty much all of those things. I don't know why. They just didn't seem to make very much sense to me. Currently, I am an atheist. I do not believe in gods, any of them. It makes more sense that they don't exist than that they do. I think that the idea of gods were created by simple people in simple times as an explanation to why the world is the way it is. It just doesn't make much sense to me now that we're not living in a simple time to still believe in it. I understand that people want to believe that their prayers and their wishes can be heard by someone greater than themselves. And I wholeheartedly support it. I support a lot of the Christian values, even. Not right-wing Christian values, but goodwill toward men, golden rule, that kind of thing. That stuff I fully support. I just don't think you have to be a Christian to do it. I don't think you have to believe in a God to do it. I think you just need a certain moral code that people generally do have. The ones that don't are kind of jerks. You asked what it would take for proof, to prove to me that there was a God. Probably the only proof that I would accept would be when I die. If I die and I'm worm food, ta-da, I'm right, I'm feeding the worms. End of story. If I die and it turns out I do have an immortal soul, and I wind up in purgatory, or in heaven or in hell, then I will be proven wrong. And I'm perfectly fine with that. If I was vague about anything, or if I left anything out, then feel free to call me out on it, and I will try to explain it to the best of my abilities.